Hi, hello, you guys. What's up? This is Filipina Koreana, and I'm here in our apple orchard. As you see, it's summer. It's the first. It's the first week of June, and before my latest upload about the apples are, it doesn't have leaves, right? But now it's summer. It has a lot of leaves, and it looks fresh, and it looks like it's living. Before, while I was going live about the pruning and about putting some medicines, there weren't any leaves, right? So it's summer, it has leaves, and it is thinning time. So what is thinning? Thinning is like, taking out those. These are the fruits. I'm gonna take some of the fruits because if I'm gonna leave it right there, later on the apple tree will be very weak because all of the nutrients will, like, go to the fruits. So in order to prevent that, so we are going to thin, or we are going to cut the some of the the fruits of the apple. Yes. So I have with me my thinning shears. Yeah, it looks like this. And I'm gonna flip my camera. I'm gonna show you, and I'm gonna explain how it works. That's my husband right there. All right, I'm gonna flip the camera. Three, two, one. Oops. All right, there you go. Okay, so as you see, these are apple fruits. These are the fruits of the apple. Yeah, so what's gonna happen is, like, when it, oh, it's a little bit blurry. Okay, there you go. So when it goes bigger, the face of the apple, it looks like the face of the apple is this, right? But when it grows bigger, the face of the apple will be on this part. Yeah, like on this part. Yeah. So the bigger the apple and the good looking the apple, the more delicious it will be and the more expensive it will be. So what we're gonna do, we're just gonna pick the best apples right here, and we're gonna cut the rest. And also, before thinning, we have to consider, like, there should be a right spacing between them. So, like, for example, this one, I'm gonna leave this right here. So that means I'm gonna take this out, because if it grows big, it's gonna grow big like this big, right? So if it's gonna grow like this big, and this one is gonna grow like this big, it's gonna be very crowded. So I'm gonna take this out so that this one will have much more space to grow. And the correct spacing and the right spacing should be like this far. Okay, so the rest of that, I have to cut them off. I'm sorry, I have to pick the best one. And maybe I can leave this right here. It's gonna be like this and another like this. Oh, that's fine. So let's try it. So here's my thinning shears. I'm gonna cut this part right here. And this also is a big one and a beautiful one. This is a little bit smaller than this one, so I'm gonna cut this off. Okay, let me show you how it's done. There we go. And as you see, there are tiny apples right here. I have to cut them off too because they're gonna be very crowded if I don't cut them off. Okay, there you go. This one will grow to be like this big, and another here. That's just right. All right, let's go up. So here we have this one, and this looks really good. And at the back part, there's this big one. It's way bigger than this, right? And up here we have another bunch of apples right there. We're gonna pick the biggest one and the most beautiful one, which is this. And for the meantime, we're gonna cut the others. Yeah, like that. Okay. All right. Okay. Here's another one. There we go. Take that out. So one here, another there, and another here. I'm gonna cut this one because, as you see, it doesn't look really nice. If we leave that right, if we leave that as it is, then it's gonna grow big and it's not gonna be very expensive and delicious because it doesn't look good. So yeah, we have to, focus the nutrients from the tree to these beautiful apples. So we're gonna cut that off. So that's a very nice spacing. As you can see, the space is like this, and like this. Here's another one right here. That is perfect. All right, let's go to the next one. Okay, as you see, this is very easy. That is the biggest one and the most beautiful. I'm gonna cut it off. And because this one is very close to this one, I have to cut that off too. All right, okay, there you go. And yep, I have to cut the others. But I'm gonna leave that there because they have a right spacing. And this one has also a right spacing, as you can see. Let's go to the next one here. I have a very nice and beautiful one. I'm gonna cut this, okay, so that's not gonna be crowded. Oh, there's another little one right there. I'm gonna leave that. Okay, let's go to the next one. Oh, this is easy. I'm gonna cut it like that. Yep. Let's find more. Gotcha. Here's another one. Okay, I'm gonna cut this off like that. Let's have more. Let's find more. Ah, here's a good one. It's very big already. Cut that off. Oh, and look at this. This is way bigger than that. But as you see, it doesn't look good. And it's not gonna be expensive. But this one, even though it's small, I'll just leave it right there and I'm gonna cut this off. Like so. Okay, let's go down. Here is another one. This is the biggest and the most beautiful. Okay, sorry, ugly apples. There we go. Now, there are those apples that are cut right there. They're gonna be fertilizers later. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Let's go, go, go. Yep, gotcha. I have this beautiful one right here. This is very good and beautiful. Okay, there we go. And here, let's see which one is the best. Anyways, I'm gonna cut this off right here because if it grows big, it's gonna, press in this branch, and it's not gonna look good. So I'm gonna take that out. There we go. Okay. For the meantime, I'll leave that two right there before I decide for the next one. Okay. I'm gonna cut some of the fruits right here. Okay. Oh, there are a lot of fruits here. Oh, there's a little one right there. I'm gonna cut them off because, yeah, I'm gonna leave this beautiful one right there. Okay, that's a good spacing. Yep. And I'm gonna cut this. Yeah, that's a good spacing too. Wonderful. Here, let's try this one. Okay, I'm gonna cut that off and cut that off. There we go. And here, I'm gonna cut these two off, and there you go. So, let's go to the next. Oh, okay. 여보, 안녕 해봐. That's my husband. All right, let's continue. Oh, these are little apples right here. Okay, there we go. Oh, which one is way better? This one or this one? I'm gonna choose the lower part. Yep. This one is already thinned naturally. Natural thinned. Okay, let's go up. Oh, I don't have much thinning to do because it's already done naturally. Yeah, gonna cut that off. This one, gonna cut that off. This one, gonna cut that off. Yep. There. All right, let's go. Let's go up here. Look at that. There's this not so beautiful one. We're gonna cut that off. There you go. Let's go up here. Wow, this is beautiful. This one. Okay, so we're gonna leave that to grow. Okay, which is bigger? This one is bigger. All right. Cut, cut, cut. Chuck, chuck, chuck. I'm gonna leave this one because it has the right spacing right there. And I'm gonna cut the others. All right. There you go. Okay, I'm gonna move fast because my husband is moving fast. Okay, no more here. How about this part? Let's see. All right, there you go. All right, I'm done. And this tree, let's go. Oh, this is a different tree. It doesn't have much leaves. It doesn't have much branches compared to this one. And it's not very delicious. This kind of apple is not delicious. This is kind of apple is not crunchy, but it's way more beautiful. Okay, but still, let's send them. This apple is not also very expensive. It's like 25,000 per box compared to the others, which is yeah, like 2 times the price. Okay, but this apple doesn't have much, care. You don't have to care much for this apple because it doesn't have much leaves, so it's not very difficult. All right, let's continue thinning. I don't know if you can see that. Okay. Okay, they look so beautiful, right? Look at that. Okay, it's blurry. Yeah, there we go. Gonna cut that off. I'm just using one hand because my other hand is filming, so it's a little bit awkward and slow. I'm just making excuses. I'm very slow. I'm really very slow. Yeah, there you go. Okay, there's another one. Okay, this one is the best. This one is the best. It's blurry. Yeah, this one is the best. So I'm gonna cut the others so that it has space to grow. There you go. I love my work. And then, okay, I'm gonna leave this right here and I'm gonna cut the others. Just one cut. Yeah. Okay. There. We're gonna cut more. I like the sound of the scissors actually. Do you like the sound of the scissors? Like chuck, 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 You know that feeling? Chuck, chuck. Sounds so satisfying, man. Oh. Okay. Wow, this is really big. This one. This one is really big. It looks, it's bigger than my thumb. See that? Yeah. I'm gonna leave it right there. So, one thing why we thin is that if we thin, the apples will grow bigger. And if the apples are bigger, they will be more expensive. It's gonna be heavier and more expensive if they are bigger. And they will be more delicious. The reason is because all the nutrients from the tree, from the soil down there, going to the tree, into the branches, and to the leaves, from the leaves they go to the fruit. So if we thin them, so all the nutrients will be focused on the fruit, right? I'm gonna thin this one. Yeah, that's why if the nutrients are focused on the fruit, they're gonna be big and they're gonna look delicious. Yeah, and more delicious because all the nutrients are there. So yeah, that's also one reason why we thin. The first time I thinned the apples, I feel like, you know, why are you thinning? Why are you cutting those fruits? You know, like you know, sayang in our language in the Philippines. Oh, it's gonna be a waste. You can still grow them and eat them later, you know. But turns out it's not right. We have to thin because if we don't, and if we leave more fruits in the tree later on is gonna get sick. Like, you know, like for example, us, if we get married or have kids, and if we don't have a great job or a source of income, and then we have lots of kids, later on we're gonna be broke, right? And later on, all of our resources will be gone because we just, you know, gave it to our kids. But if we have a right, you know, planning, family planning, and then like thinning, we can, you know, provide more for our kids. Yeah, that's the moral lesson of thinning. So if you have some questions about thinning and about apple farming, I'm not saying that I'm an expert or we are an expert, but we can try to answer that according to our knowledge, right? And if you have more knowledge about apple thinning, you are very welcome to comment and tell us what to do. If you think what I'm doing is wrong, then I am always open to listen to suggestions because, yeah, we help each other here in this world, right? Yeah. But anyways, um, I'm gonna flip my camera back. Yeah, so that's all for now. Thank you for watching, and I hope you learned something about apple thinning and growing apples. And if you're curious about it, don't hesitate to comment down below, and I will do my best to answer all your questions. And thank you for subscribing, and thank you for liking my page, this video, I mean. And I'll see you soon. Bye bye. All right, Joel. Turn off. Where's the F button?